Mabuhay! The Metro Manila Christian Church presents Good News Pinoy. The Philippine archipelago is composed of more than 7,100 islands with spectacular panoramic views and a society with diverse cultural influences. It is still considered the bastion of Christianity amongst Asian countries. In this regard, the disciples are earnest in dreaming that the Philippines will be a bastion of true Christians according to the standards of the Bible.
Let's not forget why we're here.
God has graciously favored us by the love and support we continually receive from you. And through your generous and loving hearts, Metro Manila Christian Church has been tremendously blessed by the Lord this year, 2014. This year's theme is Go On, Get Out, and Gather Others. Many faith-building activities have been strategically planned and implemented this year to uphold the theme's objective.
Don't ever think to provide is enough.
This year, by the grace of God, the Metro Manila Christian Church celebrated its 25th silver anniversary. These were days full of smiles for a grand gathering of all MMCC disciples, relishing every moment of awesome fellowship and spending valuable time with the family through thrill-seeking adventure rides at the Enchanted Kingdom theme park. And an awesome worship and fun family sports day rolled into one. It was a joyous commemoration of God's love, forgiveness, kindness, and undeserving grace that is bestowed to each and every disciple.
Ang kadakilaan mo ay di nagbabago.
More than the fun family activities, this year was a celebration of the good life which our loving God has accorded to us. A life of second chances and of being loved by a powerful and holy God. Disciples keep on getting out in the world to be a light. With all these, the church will not cease to celebrate. Disciples are not giving up in praying and reaching out to people, especially their loved ones, to come to know Christ.
He was to lead his family spiritually.
This year, a number of disciples' parents, husband, son, nephew have been baptized in the Lord. It is indeed amazing how God is blessing disciples' families to be saved. Many disciples are amazingly inspiring in their walk with God.
I am Von Reginald Nagel, and I am 33 years old. When I was 18 years old, someone invited me to a Bible talk. And after days of studying the Bible, I was baptized. But I did not completely confess my sins. My zeal slowly flamed out until my faith weakened. I left the church around 2001. Vices ruled my life. Due to my dependence to drugs, I lost my job. I was trapped in a life that I loathed, the life I wish I could escape. For countless times that I found myself crying, I was engulfed in sadness and misery. But God is gracious, and He has better plans for me. My friend disciples helped me and guided me back to God. I decided to get right with God. By the amazing grace of the Lord, last July 28 to 2013, I was restored back to my relationship with my faithful Father. I rejoice greatly of the Lord's forgiveness, of His love, of His mercy, His grace, and His faithfulness. Now, my sister is now our sister in the Lord, and both my parents are now our sister and brother in the Lord as well. To God be the glory.
Inspired by your sacrifices to the Philippine churches, some MMCC disciples from different sectors extend their support to the provincial churches by weekend missionary stints, traveling by air or by land as far as a 13-hour drive just to cheer the brothers and sisters in their faith and help them in evangelizing their towns. This year, God has been organically planting churches in the Philippines. Brothers and sisters in Taguig City have been meeting together, holding worship services and Bible studies within their vicinity. To date, a total of 7 new disciples have been added to them, mostly family members, relatives, and neighbors. Kalibo had their successful inaugural service last November 2nd, 2014, with more than 129 disciples and 27 friends in attendance. 23 friends are currently studying the Bible. Kidapawan, or officially the city of Kidapawan or Kidapawan City, is a third-class city in the province of Cotabato in Mindanao, south of the Philippines. In September 2014, for 3 days and 2 nights, a band of 9 disciples traversed through rough roads to reach a 6-hectare rubber tree and fruit plantation to study the Bible with 27 people awaiting them. The plantation is owned by couple Ed and Virgie Pates, who, upon returning from abroad, were restored in the Davao Church and had settled in Kidapawan. Dreaming for a church in their province, they had prayerfully initiated the ongoing Bible studies of their workers and neighboring families. Before the year ends, the Kidapawan Christian Church is expected to have at least 30 disciples in membership. God is really on the move in Kidapawan. The Metro Cavite Christian Church is a church with a tremendous calling to reach out to the province of Cavite for Christ. Together with some disciples led by Bong and Tess Aquino, the Cavite Church was established April of 2006. Since its establishment, the church has grown consistently year after year, having its best growth this past 2 years of 2013 and 2014, with almost 80 people baptized and restored. Today, it has a membership of 247 disciples divided now into 3 mini-sectors in key Cavite cities. Amazingly, all sector leaders serving on a non-full-time capacity. As the church continues to pursue its dream to evangelize the province, more and more families are being converted to the Lord and are becoming disciples. God truly loves the Caviteños. There is no stopping in God's handiwork in the Philippines. To God be all the glory.